Hi guys, and today I'll be doing a Draw My Life. There may be some interjections by Elizabeth, my friend, who is here with me right now.
Hello.
So, I was born in April, and I don't really know how many days there are in April, but I just put 30 as a safe number. But I was born on the 24th, all joyously happy in the end of the month, and that was in 1997, so I'm 16. If you didn't know that, now you do. Yay. I have lived in two places for most of my life, which was Texas, Katy, Texas, and England. Technically, it was a village outside of England, but I don't remember the name of the village, so you're just gonna have to go with England. When I was in England, I lived in a fairy tale world pretty much. It was all flowers, gardens, and castles, which fascinated me beyond belief. I didn't know things like that could be real. Pretty much, I thought it was all in fairy tales. So, I took ballet. I started in England, and I loved it. I loved it so much. But I also had another hobby, which happened to be more important to me than ballet, and that was horseback riding. And excuse the poorly drawn horse. Like I said, I cannot draw at all. Horses are not my strong suit. On whiteboards, at least. And there's me having fun on a horse. So, 5 years old, I moved to Katy, Texas. Yes, that is Texas, if you can believe it, because it's very poorly drawn. But I've moved there and I started kindergarten, even though I've been going to school since I was in England. And that I went to Ray, or Roosevelt Alexander Elementary. It was a very nice school and I liked it there, kind of. I had quite long hair as well when I was little, so yeah, it was really long. On the first day of school, or somewhere near the first day of school, um, this kid would draw on my paper. This happened every day. He would draw over my paper in crayons, and it would make me very upset. And this was in kindergarten. And it was my first form of bullying that I've gone through. Um, People consider it bullying, but yeah. So second grade, I was lonely. I had no real friends. I was friends with everyone, but I didn't really have that one person that I was connected to. In third grade, I met this girl named, well, let's call her Kel. Um, she was so nice, and she was my first friend, and she was just amazing, and, well, my first real friend. She was amazing. She was so nice to me, and we've been friends ever since. So that's a lot of years. Um, in fourth grade, I had a friend who was actually a friend of a friend who was like, hey, listen to this music. And I was very open minded. So I was like, yeah, sure, okay. And she showed me HOT, which is K pop. And I kind of started listening to it from then on. But I wasn't obsessed with it, Jingy, until about last year. It was the first real K-pop group that I listened to, so it's kind of stuck with me since. Fifth grade now was a very bad year for me. Um, I really liked a guy named Philip. Um, yeah, he was kind of a douchebag, though. Him and his friends. B, P, and J. PB and J. Sorry. They were really mean to me, and they would taunt me and push me around in the playground, and they would also corner me in classrooms, and they would whisper threats in my ears like creepy old men, and they were really mean. They'd call me things like wow, this is taking a long time. Like worthless, whore, ugly, slut, hideous, fat ass, slut. Who could ever love you? Who could ever like you? Why would anyone want to look at your face? Things like that. Yeah, put a person down, wouldn't it? And this happened all year long. And I didn't have any friends at all, so I had no one to stand up to me in that year. So I turned to self-harm, pretty much out of anger towards them, and I tried to kill myself that year by actually trying to stab myself with a knife. That didn't work out very well. And it got worse and worse in 6th and 7th grade, but I stopped self-harming in 7th grade, which was a good thing, I think. And before 8th grade, I moved from Texas to Alaska, which is a cold, nasty place. But I've met a lot of good people here. And this was 2 months before school started. So it was not any fun at all. And so, but for those 2 months, it was raining. The record, it was actually beating the record. 36 straight days of rain and more. So besides the figurative black cloud I had, there was black clouds outside, causing it to be really dark outside. Perfect for me to be on the computer all day, because all my friends lived on there. It was pretty depressing, if you can believe that. And so my depression went up and my anxiety went up, and I started self-harming again because I did not know what to do with my life. The first day of school, I had no eye contact with people, and I did not talk at all. I was so shy and so scared of everyone that it was insane. I then went on to meet amazing people like Yvonne, or Y. This guy, E, who is not exactly a good guy. But I also met Allura, who you know or have seen in a previous video, and Holland, which was also in the previous video. And Allura and Holland are some of my best friends today, so I am very thankful for meeting them in 8th grade. In 8th grade, I was pondering if I was bisexual or not. I was like, yeah, I like girls, yeah, I like guys, whatever, it doesn't matter. The summer before 9th grade, E, which is also Eric, my mistake, we started dating, and that went on until homecoming, which the day before, he kind of broke up with me. So I had no one to go with, and I was really mad. Well, Holland and Allura finally started dating, which I had thought they were from the beginning. Silly me, apparently. The summer after 9th was a interesting summer. Eric, E, sorry, found out about my self-harming, and he said he would keep it a secret. But apparently he didn't, and so it got worse and worse. Now in 10th grade, I started really getting into theater. In 9th grade I had done plays, but never like I had done in 10th grade. I was part of the theater group. I got friends in the theater group, and I was loving it. I was managing backstage, and I was also on stage. And through theater, I met this guy. um, yeah, let's call him G. So maybe you can meet him sometime in a video. He was so handsome and he was so nice and polite, and I just instantly liked him, like instant crush, pretty much. And so the second semester, I was put in the D tower of Providence, and I went through the emergency room, and it was really depressing. I did not want to be there. I hated it so much, and yeah. But after that, I met Elizabeth, who is now one of my best friends, and you've seen her in a video. And I met her after Providence, and she is so nice and amazing, and yeah. And afterwards, I became really good friends with Elizabeth, Holland, and Allura. And E became needed of being a victim, center of attention, and things like that. He always made up lies and stuff like that to make sure he was the center point. And so we got into a fight. And now E is one of my ex-best friends. Now Elizabeth, Allura, and Holland are my best friends. And very good ones, I might add. And now, I'm actually dating G. So, I'm really happy. And it's just been amazing, and he's so nice, and, well, that's what's happened so far, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. There's my little fish.